Hey there, so today we are going to be making a chocolate lasagna. And yes, I know, it doesn't sound good, but trust me, it's really good. So, first you're going to start off with getting 36 Oreos and putting it either into a Ziploc bag or a food processor and start grinding it up into really fine crumbs. So, I'll do this and then get back. Alright, now that you have the crumbs all fine, you are going to dump the crumbs into a bowl, since they don't want to come out. And then you're going to get 6 tablespoons of butter, melt it, and then pour it into the cookie crumbs. Then you're going to stir that with either a fork or a spoon, whatever you want, until it forms a crust. After it gets to a crust, you're going to get a 9 by 13 baking dish and smush this into the bottom of that. So I will get back to you when all that is done. Okay, so now that we have the chemical properties of the butter and the Oreos smushed down into the bottom of the 9 by 13 pan, we're going to move this into the fridge while we work on the other layers of the lasagna. Okay, so it should look something like this at this point. And after this is in the fridge, I will come back to you for the next layer. So next, after we put the Oreo crust into the fridge, we're going to move over here and make the second layer. So, come on. For this one, you're going to take your softened cream cheese and place it into a bowl. I will be doing that as soon as I can open this. Alright, now that we have the cream cheese open, we're going to place it into the bowl. You can use a separate bowl or the same bowl. And we're going to take our hand mixer and beat this. It doesn't matter what. Okay, so now that this is all mixed and it's light and fluffy, we are going to add the 2 tablespoons of milk and sugar. So I'll be back as soon as I get that. Alright, so now you are going to mix the 2 tablespoons of milk, the sugar, and the cream cheese until it is all well combined. And mixing the milk with the sugar is causing a chemical change. the way, I filled the 1 cup and the 1/4 cup of Cool Whip, and now we're going to dump these into the cream cheese, sugar, and milk mixture, and then we're going to stir all this until it is well combined, and then we are going to add this on top of the Oreo crust. Now once this is all completely combined, I will show you me putting it on top of the Oreo crust, and then I will explain what we have to do next. Alright, now that we have the second layer completely mixed and our Oreo crust out, we are going to spread this all over the Oreo crust like so. This mixture is really sweet. Alright, now that we have all of this out, we are going to spread this evenly without getting it on your fingers, all over the crust. And do this carefully because the Oreo crust may come up at times. After you have the second layer spread all over evenly, we are going to place this back into the fridge, and then we are going to make the third layer, which is pudding. Yummy. Alright. Now we're going to turn this into the fridge. And then for the pudding, you're going to need 3 1/4 cups of milk, half the cold. And then you're going to get 2 4-ounce packages of instant chocolate pudding. After you get the chocolate pudding dumped out, and you dump the 3 cups of milk into it, you're going to whisk it until it thickens. I will be back to you when that is done. Alright, after the pudding is completely firmed up, you're going to take the remaining Cool Whip, and yes, I do have a little bit more, but oh well, I'm not going to tell anyone. And you are going to spread it on the top. You don't have to put it in clumps like I am. It's easier for me. And then you're going to take your spatula, and then you're going to carefully spread it around because the pudding may still pull up with it. So you're going to carefully spread it around. After it is completely spread out, you are going to take your 1.5 cups of mini chocolate chips, and you are going to sprinkle them along the top. of the Cool Whip. This is a lot of Cool Whip. And after you spread the Cool Whip and the mini chocolate chips along the top, you're going to, it's up to you, you can either put it in the freezer for 1 hour or the fridge for 4 hours. That's all done. I'm not gonna lie, I added a bit more Oreos, or chocolate chips, not Oreos. Oreos are on the bottom. Add a little bit more Oreos to this because chocolate chips, Jesus, chocolate chips. Because I mean, who doesn't want extra chocolate chips? And after these are completely spread out, I will put this in the freezer, and then it will be done and ready to eat. Thanks for watching.